a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle, it's Reese. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The LSU Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking for space. It's Durham. Slithers into space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The pull and throw off the RPO. Open space at the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Mississippi State right back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Evans. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rush is on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. The lead is 6 in the first. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give headed toward right tackle. Finding an escape route. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's in open space downfield. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Caught in the backfield. It's Craver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted.
Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On the run, it's Pittman. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Mississippi State going up-tempo. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires toward the target. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Power football with the run. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Fires left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one,
lost one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slips away. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Just steamrolling the defense. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there. I don't feel... tucks it and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Mississippi State right back to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving.
Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if...
And the ball's free in the backfield.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They run the reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Got room to work. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. To the air, it's Croman Hope. He's got the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man all by himself. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here. And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start now putting the...
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, reason.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're trying to slam it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They go to the ground, and they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. They'll try the right side. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And your Mississippi State Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll pitch it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To throw, it's Lagway. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Makes the grab. It's Kramer. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they just...
There he goes! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And
he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Running to Green. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down opportunity ahead.
Working that left side now. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on! And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Mississippi State right back to the line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their 1st pick here late in the game. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got it. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Gets it past the marker. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell. He made a
touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
41, Mississippi State, 18.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got a man, it's Rodgers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Pulls it in, it's Rodgers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Past the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 17 to Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Reese. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you...
Touchdown, Bulldog! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays, and you don't have anybody in the camera shot, and you don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The give to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. We'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Berry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Rides the back and leaves it. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line and one of the biggest games of the year.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Reese. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball on the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. With the catch, it's Rodgers. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it in the 28. It's 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. The short hands, it's Glover. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodgers. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. He's got it in the end zone, and the game is tied. An extra point away from taking the lead.
And with that touchdown, they've tied the game. All you got to do now is kick the extra point. You need to do a great job on special teams covering, and your defense just has to hold on because there are only a few ticks left on the game clock.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Got a man, it's Durham. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, LSU.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Hauls it in down the sideline. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded. Destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other, against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.